Hey, fellow mathers. Before we get into this episode, we want to share with you how you can get access to free content, professional learning that will keep your students engaged and doing the math that matters. Get ready to go to this link, mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge.
That's right. Registration is open for the free Math is Figureoutable Challenge that's starting May 15th and runs to the 17th at 7 p.m. Central. We're going to have 3 nights jam packed with learning and routines that you can take straight to your classroom.
In these challenges, we have a great time. We do some math, talk about classroom experiences, give away super cool bonuses and prizes. You won't just walk away with routines that are naturally engaging and encourage your students to think mathematically. You'll also have a chance to win over 6K worth in prizes, including a few virtual PD sessions for your school. I'll be joined by my wonderful co host Kim and special guest Jenna Labe.
You can register at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge for a fantastic learning experience. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Now on to the show.
Hey, fellow mathematicians, welcome to the podcast where math is figure-outable. I'm Pam.
And I'm Kim.
And this episode is a Math Strat Chat episode where we chat about our math strategies. Every Wednesday evening, I throw out a math problem on social media, and people from around the world chat about the strategies they use and comment on each other's thinking.
All right, this Wednesday, the problem was 76% of 88. How would you solve this problem? Pause the podcast, solve however you want. The problem is 76% of 88. Solve it, and then come on back to hear how we're going to solve it.
Bam. All right, Kim, I want to go first.
Yep.
First, I'm just going to say I was going to play around with finding 8.
Yeah.
88% of 76.
Yep.
By finding 8% of 76 to get 80% of 76 and then adding those together.
Okay.
But I think actually what I would like to do, I am still going to think about 88% of 76. I'm using the commutative property. I'm going to think about 100% of 76 and then back up to 88.
Nice. Yeah.
So 100% of 76 is the whole thing, 76. 10% of 76 is a tenth of that. So 7.6 or 7 6/10.
Yep.
So that would get me to 90% if I subtract. So I'm going to actually just do that now. So 90% of 76 would be 76 minus 7.6, which is 70, 69, 68.4. I don't know if you could tell what I was just doing there.
Totally love it. Yep.
Subtracted yep. Okay. So that's 90%. Now I need to get rid of 2%. So I need to think about what 2% of 76 is. I'm going to go ahead and scale down. I had the 10% already. So I'm going to scale down to get 1% of 76. That would be 0.76 or 76 hundredths. So that means that 2% would be, I got to think for a second. Double 76 is 152. So it'd be 1.52, 2%. So I've got 90% was 68.4 and 2% was 1.52. Ugh. So I've got to get 68.4, subtract 1.52. I'm thinking. I'm going to subtract 1. Nothing else is happening. So I've got 67.4, and now I need to subtract 0.52.
I think something might have gone awry at some point. I'm not.
Yeah, okay.
I'm not writing everything that you said.
I've got 90%, and I'm subtracting 2%. I think I'm still good. No?
Okay. I'm hearing you out.
And then we'll compare it to what you got, and we'll see what happens.
Sure. Okay.
Okay, so I'm at 68.4, and I'm trying to subtract 1.52. And I think what I might actually do is do 68.4 subtract 2. So that's 66.4, but I subtracted too much. So I need to add back, play a little I have you need, I need to add back 0.48. So subtracting or adding that back, that would be 66.88. That's my final answer.
I sure wish I was seeing your paper.
Dang it.
I mean, right. I love listening to you talk out, but This is exactly why modeling is super important, right? Because we have kids talk, and the others are like, what?
What is happening?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's nice though.
Well, now you have me wanting to go do other, like, so I found 90 and then subtracted 2%. I'm a little curious to now go back and actually add the 10% and the 2% together and
Yeah.
then subtract. I don't know if that would, but you go ahead and, because if it just didn't work, then we'll have to, then I'll
No,
have to go find out where I messed up.
I think you landed where I'm going to land. So,
Oh, okay. Well,
yeah.
that's a happy thing. All right. What were you thinking about?
So 76% makes me think of 75%.
Ah, of course it does.
So I know 75% of 88 is 66, because a fourth of it would be 22. So 3/4 of it would be 66.
Okay.
And
Nice.
then if I'm at 75% of 88, I just need one more percent of 88. So 10% would be 8 and 8/10. So 1% would be 88 hundredths.
That's so slick.
So then I have 66 and 88 hundredths.
Bam! Well, I definitely think yours was slicker. You win the slick today. Good job.
Today. We'll see. We'll see another day. All right. Fantastic. I hope you share your strategy. Wonder if it was like one of ours. Maybe you did 75% or maybe you did something different. Represent your thinking. Please take a picture and share your work and screenshot your phone. Tell the world. And while you're there, comment on what other people did.
Yeah, and like we said today, it's so much easier to actually see what's happening rather than to hear. So
Yeah.
we love it when you actually show us what you're doing. And while you're there, tag me and use the hashtag MathStratChat and check out the next MathStratChat problem that we'll post every Wednesday around 7 p.m. Central Time. And then pop back here to hear how we're thinking about the problem. We love having you as part of the Math is Figureoutable movement. Let's keep spreading the word that math is figureoutable. Thank you for listening and making math more figureoutable.
To learn even more, make sure you register for our free challenge at mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. You are not going to want to miss the evenings of May 15th through 17th, starting at 7 p.m. Central.
Math teaching, go register now. That's mathisfigureoutable.com/challenge. Join us to make math more and more figureoutable. And if you can't join live, register and we'll send you access to the recordings. We'll see you there.